Hello, welcome to a new unboxing and quick analysis. Today will be a nano quadcopter. This is the Skull Drone. The exact reference is the GW008. Okay, in fact, is nothing else than a recloning of a former model from UDI, the U939. Okay, so this is a nano quadcopter. So here is what you will find in the box. Okay, so here is a quadcopter. As you can see, it's pretty similar to the UDI model. Okay, so it's a nano quadcopter size, but with the main features the same one: removable Lipo batteries and a little bit stronger motors. They are a little bit larger, so giving you more force and power. So it's transformed this nano quadcopter into a more beastie one. So what also you will find, this radio transmitter, not a tiny model, more larger, so it's better than the UDI, which was including in this bottom part of the box. So it's more adapted for larger hand. You have a lot of trim button, two on top as shoulder button, and also here to trim the yaw. And finally, two small buttons, the flip one and this one to select one of the two speed mode. Okay, so associated with the speed mode, you have the beep according to the one of the two speed mode available. So what also you can find on this packet, out of the box, the body guard is attached. Okay, so it's pretty easy to unclip it, just pull gently on it and you will be able to remove it. What also you will find, this Lipo battery, which is a one cell cellule, 150 mAh, no discharge rate indicated. Be aware, the connector is the 125 mm mini GST, but with inverted polarities. Okay, so the connector here and this one got inverted polarity. It means that don't mix this battery with some other model. You can unfortunately cook another device if you use this battery, or if you use another battery with the correct sense of polarity, you can cook your quadcopter. What also it came with these four props, two clockwise and two counterclockwise, and the USB charging cable adapted to this Lipo. So I strongly advise to put a mark, a sign to say be aware it's inverted. Okay. So finally, there is an instruction manual. Well, it's more Google translation into English. To this one, it's in fact, I don't think the GW008 is the original brander of this model. There is probably HY, and there is other model associated with the same type of radio. Okay, so you will find the basic instruction, how to fly it, how to connect, etc., etc. And at the last page, in this paragraph, you will find the way to calibrate it. The trick is to first turn on the quadcopter, and while turning the transmitter, you have to press the speed button. Okay, this is the main trick. So here is a quadcopter. So as you can see, and if you already saw some of my video, I like to positioning the antenna vertically, so it's pretty easy with this model. You just need to unclip the top canopy part. It's pretty easy, just two clips, lateral clips, and drill with a small tweezer or small screwdriver a hole through the canopy to pass through the antenna. It will increase the range drastically. I was able to fly with the original transmitter more than 40-50 meters like this without any problems. So this is first of all, the design is pretty nice. Well, the shape of skull, of course, but the plastic quality, you know, this kind of matte plastic, very soft when you're touching it, it's pretty nice. I like it. So as you can see, you can insert a 150 mAh Lipo, but you can also insert a 200 mAh model, but be aware to invert the sense of polarity, and you need this 1.25 mm mini JC connector. So it's more or less easy to insert the battery. Okay, push correctly to the okay, sometimes it's pretty hard, it's blocked by the sometimes the aluminum of your Lipo can be blocked in some part, and you will need, okay, it's done. And when it's inserted, you will be able to turn on the quadcopter. So basically, you have to turn the quadcopter like this, and you have some relatively nice LEDs, the same color orange, but it's okay for night flying, white, big eyes and front, so you will be able to fly it on, at night. So the motors are strong, they are larger than the original size, or for nano size, they are 6 mm by 15, so I strongly advise to stock at least one clockwise and one counterclockwise motor. These tiny, small coreless motors are known to be more fragile, so for all nano, I strongly advise to stock some spare one in advance. The total weight without the prop guards is pretty light. I can give you an indication. The total weight is just less than 20 grams, 19.1 grams, so it's pretty light. And if you add the prop guard, standalone the prop guard, it's just 1 gram 3, so you won't exceed more than 23 grams. One of the main originality and features of this quadcopter is the flying duration time. You can have at least 6 minutes, close to 7, without the prop guard of flying duration. That's pretty amazing for such tiny model of Lipo. So imagine with a slightly larger model, you can expect maybe 8 minutes of flying duration. One warning, when the LVC alarm comes, you have just a few seconds to land, and the LVC alarms comes at 3.6 volt, maybe a little bit lower value for the integrity of your LiPo. The good news also, the protocol, radio protocol, is compatible with the so-called Cherson CX10 green. Okay, it was the color of the PCB of this Cherson model. And the good news, it has been deviated with Deviation TX. So it means that if you have already a modded Deviation TX Devo controller compatible, and if you install an RF2401 RF chip on it, you can fly this quadcopter, and you can check my outdoors video associated with. It's a very nice flyer. So what I like is how the flying characteristic of this model. You have the yaw is correct, not too fast but not too slow. This quadcopter is banking well, the control range is good, it's flying well, the 2-speed mode are very nice. It's not an ultra fast quadcopter like the UDI used to be in a fast mode, but this one is already almost as fast, but it's more stable, I will say, and I really like it. Definitely I had a lot of joy to fly it, and I strongly advise this model for, I will say, not really beginner, but near far beginner, and you can install the prop guard at the beginning. Really, I like everything to make short: the control range, the lights, the power lift. It's nice, punchy, and the flying duration time, this possibility to fly it with a Devo controller, so really I like it. Maybe one concern is how you can insert the LiPo. Sometimes it's a little bit hard. The inversion of the polarity, you have to be to take some cautions, and also the LVC alarms, as soon as flashing, you have to land it very fast. Okay, so end this unboxing and quick analysis. Please check my outdoors video associated with the original transmitter and with the Devo one. If you like this video, please submit, and if you like my channel in general, please subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.